Mr. Goenka, you heard what Abhishek Manu Singhvi had to say, although my conversation with him was largely on the legal basis because he's present in the court and he presented arguments there. But what is your response to some of the points that have been raised, especially about the way this entire action has unfolded in the last 48 hours?
There are certain observations on his statement. Number one, few of these accused were arrested in 2007. Why were they arrested then? That time there was a Congress government in Maharashtra as well as in central government. If there was nothing wrong, why did they break the law that time? And why did the state fail that they had broken the law that time? A. So that has to be answered by him, which he conveniently did not answer. Then he also said if it was not proved and they should lead a normal life, it was not proved, that means there was a lousy investigation done that time, which the Congress has to answer, not me. A. B. Honorable Prime Minister of Congress and all of us, that time Manmohan Singh ji spoke in the House that this is the bigger threat than anybody else, that is Naxalites. They are now trying to do away with that. They have lost their big people like Vidyasaran Shukla ji, Ajit Jogi ji by the attacks of the Naxals. Even that they are not considering. They have come to so low that now today they are funding and helping legal aids to this kind of anti-nationals. Let me take this opportunity to tell you, these are people, these urban Naxals are people who camouflage as intellectuals. They camouflage as good people, they camouflage as human rights activists, they camouflage as lawyers, but actually they are foreign funded mercenaries, nothing less than a jihadi. These are the people who are the link between the foreign funders and the innocent peasant who cannot even speak Hindi, but they give guns in their hand. Now the same people whom Manu Singh ji was defending are talking about teams of 200 red flag activists to fight against the state. These are the same people who talked about breaking this country. I feel pity about this. They jump into helping this kind of people. Where were these Manu Singh ji and other people who are trying to help them today? When Colonel Purohit was arrested, when Sadhvi Pragya was arrested, that time they said hang them without even investigation, hang them without even judicial process. And my last statement will be, trust in the court. If they are innocent, court will not hang them. If they are innocent, court will even ask the police why they were arrested in the first place. Let the court have their proceeding. Do not jump. And you see the battery of lawyers who jump today, and that tells us the lot. I could see people who do not charge less than few lakh rupees jumping today to save these 5 or 6 people who are actually anti-national. These are the people who are trying to create ruckus in our country. And all of them jumped in the Supreme Court. None of them spoke. None of these good lawyers jumped when Sanatan Sanstha people were arrested 3 days back. None of them came and defended that they are also people who are trying to dissent. Actually,
Okay.
Tanvi ji, this is not a dissent. These are people who are trying to create sedition under the camouflage of dissent.
Okay, so on the same round, since I actually am, I don't believe in this whole.
Just make one request.
I just want to point one thing out. I don't believe in this versus that. Where were you when this happened, and where were you when that happened? And why do you have a different? Why didn't you say anything then? And why are you saying now? No, there is no end to that. There is no end to that, Vinit Goenka. That kind of an argument can go on and on. But let me try it. Let me try it once. I usually don't resort to these kind of arguments, but I'm going to try this tonight.